Hey guys, it's Lance here from CinematicGalaxy, and today I'm here to talk about Young Adult, starring Charlize Theron, Patton, Oswalt, and directed by Jason Reitman. The film centers around Charlize Theron, who I believe plays a 37-year-old young adult writer. I think the series she writes is actually entitled Young Adult, I'm not sure, but she writes a series of teen books that is not selling very well anymore, but she basically writes, yes, it's a series marketed towards teen girls, and the character herself is very much like a teenager. I mean, so much so that it's really disturbing. Basically, her character in the way that she acts, the way she dresses, everything she does, she's very much like a 16, 17-year-old girl, and it just creates for some really awkward scenes. I actually really love this movie. I enjoyed it a lot. And yeah, I found it a very enjoyable watch, very interesting. And ultimately what this movie is it's a character study, a very deep character study. Because I'm sure there are actually people like that out there in the world, you know, women who are late into their 30s, early 40s, who act like teenagers and who try to relive their teenage years. Charlize Theron in this movie is brilliant. I think her performance is actually Oscar-worthy in this film. She does that part so convincingly, playing a woman who's like a teenager. I don't know if she's just really in tune with her teenage years. I mean, she looks great, but I mean, she really had to do well to nail a teenage character like that. I mean, and she seems like she relished playing this role. It seems like it would be a really fun role to play. Patton Oswalt was also very good. I just know him as the voice of Remy from Ratatouille. I haven't really seen his other stuff, but he was actually really good in this role. He plays a crippled character that he's kind of like the nerd. He was a nerd guy back in high school who got picked on and beat up and whatnot. And yeah, just a very good character. There aren't really any other standouts to the cast, but there don't really need to be. But the main thing about this movie that, for me, made it such a joy to watch was Charlize Theron, because her character is so immature, seeing how she interacts with other adults her own age who are acting their own age is very, very interesting, because you get the sense it's very subtly done, very well written, but you always get the feeling that they're talking down to her because they see how immature she is. Now, she doesn't know they're talking down to her, but they're talking down to her. It's like how you talk to a little kid, you know. Whenever you talk to, like me, whenever I talk to my little cousins, you know, you kind of talk a little friendlier. You're like, oh, yeah, hey, man, how you doing? Stuff like that. And, you know, yeah, that's really good, and stuff like that. That's kind of how they talk to her, and it's they can't really talk to her like she's an adult on their level. This movie definitely has comedic moments, but I would not call it a comedy. I wouldn't even call it a dramedy. I'd say it's very much a drama film. It's very much a character study, and even though Charlize Theron plays a character that can really get under your skin, it's really something how I really came to care for her by the end of this film. I really, you know, we were following her, we were in her mindset, and I really cared for her character a lot, so that's a job well done to the screenwriters, to the filmmakers, and to Charlize Theron. I don't know if Young Adult is a movie that you want to watch all the time, but it is a fun watch every once in a while. Again, it's a great character study. I actually really love this film. I thought it was very well made, and I'm going to give it an A. Yeah. An A for Young Adult. I'm surprised I liked it that much. Anyway, guys, let me know. If you've seen Young Adult, how do you feel about it? Did you like it as much as me or any less? Anyway, guys, stay tuned for my next few reviews and take care. This is Lance from CinematicGalaxy, signing off.